Oh no, how the king has fallen. This is the first time I've been demoted to ZMG Superdome in I don't even know how long. I placed 21st in my league. And yes, that's in part because I've been sick recently, so I've been playing the game less, but let's hop into the match. As we are gonna try to get 5 wins in a row in today's video, because I think if you get 10 in a row, you get fast tracked if I remember correctly. So we'll try to get halfway there today. That's my plan. And for the first match in ZMG Superdome, I'm gonna go Druid sub farm with Oben. Let's get it. Okay, so let's see what these ZMG players have about them, because yeah, it's been so unbelievably long since I've touched an arena outside of Whole Masters. Hopefully I'm not in here long though. We're going for 10 in a row, as previously stated, trying to get 5 in today's video. I'm not gonna give any of these ZMG players any room to breathe though. We'll be relentless with our rushing, just going to try to win. And they're starting, my opponent's starting with the boomerang, so that's interesting. It's not actually that bad of a boomerang spot, but the thing is they're not sending me any eco balloons, which is odd. Let's get Oben down. I'm bringing Druid sub farm here, and I guess we'll send some space greens. Let's get it. They actually go for ricochet right away, so this guy's playing it extremely safe. Okay, so right now it appears ZMG Superdome players know how to defend, but do they know how to send? That's the question. Currently, man has sent me a 0 balloons and also hasn't placed the hero yet, which I do forget what hero they actually brought. I guess we'll find that out soon. Let's get my farm down here though. It's Benjamin. Okay, so Benjamin's placed on round 3, which is a very late placement for Ben. But at least they got him down. He still has not sent me any eco balloons. What? There's no way this is like the average ZMG player that just doesn't send eco. This is probably like a... not an average player, probably like a one of the newer ZMG players. I don't know. You gotta be sending eco in the early game though. It's such an important part of the match. They actually go for a boat. Okay, good grape shot on the boat. Their boomerang is also middle cross path, which just is not ideal. I mean, I have so many critiques for the gameplay, but they're clearly new to the game, so I don't know if the critiques are, I don't know if I should be too rough on this guy. Now, when do I think I can actually kill them? I'm not sure. I think that's a 4-2-0 boomerang with a hot shots, which is probably gonna be upgraded to a cannon ship. I doubt I will be able to do damage against that early. I also still have an unupgraded unupgraded Druid Mayan. Well, actually, I have hard thorns on it, but uncross pathed. So our defense is very minimal here. There's no reason for me to purchase stuff. I'll just keep throwing on brambles on my end. I guess we could try balloon boosting them some black balloons here. Why not? Because they are currently struggling a little bit. If their boomerang can get blocked, okay, they ended up tower boosting. It looks like player knows how to tower boost. That's something. I was gonna say, if their boomerang can get blocked by this obstacle in the back, that would be ideal. That would be ideal, but yeah. It doesn't appear to be happening. They got their cannon ship up, nicely done. All right, I'm gonna make a bold prediction of how this game goes. I think we're gonna hit round 11, and then my opponent's gonna send me all out purple balloons. Because that's what a lot of people do just to climb the ranks. They survive until round 11 and then all out their opponent with purple balloons. Is actually a pretty solid strategy. You can make it to Whole Masters just doing that every single game. A lot of people have done it. So if that's the case, we just need to defend round 11 purple balloons and then we can kill them with round 11 purple balloons. Which is why I'm going to save my money. There's really no reason for me to go for more farms or eco anyways, because currently my opponent has 0 farming besides Benjamin. And they're sitting at 250 eco, so like I don't need to be greedy with my money making if I'm already so far ahead of them. You know what I'm saying? Now we do have to remember I have 0 life buff on my druid right now, which is obviously not ideal. All right, there it is. And yep, like come on, bro. These players are predictable. You think you're gonna pull that on a Whole Masters player? You really think you're gonna pull that on me, bro? I mean, I appreciate the attempt. I appreciate the attempt. We'll see what the next ZMG player has to offer. And yeah, I was correct. You can reach a 10+ win streak for a fast track promotion in the next arena. That's what we're going for. All right, we got Bot Factory for the next match, which it's been a while since I've played this map, but I think I'll go what I've always done on this map, and that's Heli, Mortar, and Glue with Jericho. Let's run it. Now this will be an interesting one to see kind of how the ZMG players take it, because this is not really your typical map, obviously. The floors drop and all of that stuff. It was changed at one update where the floors drop less often to make the map a little bit easier. But we'll still see. Okay, this guy is actually sending me eco balloons. A step ahead of my previous opponent. Now, have I over-ecoed? No, I haven't. I don't remember what the actual eco numbers are to get Jericho round 1. But I do want to place them, obviously. Get him here. And they have to be using a tower boost too. Okay. So very careful about the life count. That is one thing I remember about the lower arenas. People typically play like losing lives is the end of the world. A lot of times they always try to stay up at 150 lives, no matter the cost, if it's buying a ton of defense or using tower boosts early, whatever it may be. So that appears to maybe be the case this game. They do have a 0-2-2 sniper off the rip, which is actually a pretty solid defense on this map. I'll give him that. On my end, we're probably just gonna upgrade towards the Bernie stuff early. I don't really think I can do damage against that sniper until maybe white balloons in round 5. That's my guess. But at that point, they might... yeah, they got a heli on their inside too. At that point, they might have more defense. Let's get Bernie stuff up. Perfect. Feel the burn. And then we'll be cross-pathing this with the middle cross-path once I can afford it. We also got the Jericho Steel coming in here soon, which is nice. Quad darts has been bought on my opponent's end. Okay. Rapid reload, or faster reload. Not rapid yet. And some white balloons. Currently, their heli is actually locked in place at the top of the AI path, which means they are going to be in trouble against white balloons. The heli's going to do nothing. Their sniper's currently chasing. Okay, they have the heli changed onto follow mouse now. They end up tower boosting. Okay. So I'll be able to handle for a little bit. And they use Cyber Quincy ability, which is going to be able to handle too. Alright. I think they put the heli on pursuit targeting now, which honestly is probably not terrible in this case. Most of the time I'd never recommend pursuit targeting, but... well, that's Bloon Boost. That's Bloon Boost. Their heli is dropped under the ground, which means they can't upgrade to Razor Rotors. Their Quincy is also dropped under the ground. So I feel like they're going to have trouble against Black Balloons unless they upgrade their Sniper Monkey. They go for an ace. Okay. I think they're doomed. 0 lives. Yep. All right. Quick second win. 2 for 5. Let's get it. All right. Match number 3 takes us to Sands of Time. Going Druid Sub Farm once again, just because I enjoy the strategy a lot. It works on this map. So why the heck not? An opponent, Mr. Loudmouth 420, is going Dartling, but in an interesting position. I wouldn't recommend that spot with Dartling typically. The best Dartling spot on this map is... where is it? It's right back here. You kind of want it as far back on the map while still shooting against the grain of the balloons. So shooting the opposite direction the balloons are sent, or like the balloons go. So yeah, their spot, it's just not really ideal. They're also going with a sniper too. Man, you know, maybe I'm just getting kind of the worst pool of players, but I expected a little bit more out of some of these ZMG players, I'll be honest. And it's just one ranked below Whole Masters. We'll see though, we'll see. You know, maybe Loudmouth has something going for them. Maybe they got a trick under their sleeve. I could always just randomly choke too. Druid's not really an unbeatable strategy or anything. We're gonna do a little bit of Druid targeting here, try to get our lives and sorted out. Looks like we leaked down to 62, that's solid. Keep you on first targeting now. And they went for a 2-2-0 Dartling, which is Laser Shock in the middle cross path, which is good in the sense that you can upgrade that to a Hydro Rocket Pods and you already have the correct pathing. But it's bad in the sense that it's just not strong early game. You want to be going for a 0-2-2 Dartling early game, which is the bottom cross path. Also, they're balloon boosting at me. I am just going to use a Brambles here. Perfect. All right. Farmer, Balloon Bot, let's go. They got ETN down round 4, which is a late ETN placement, but better than not placing your hero, I guess. And then we'll upgrade Druid Wrath early on my end. Just so then I have some built-up attack speed for white balloons, which are probably going to be sent my way. All is good. We're chilling. Oh, they're actually struggling. Wait, balloon boost? Can we get another early win? They use a tower boost. Looks like they're good with tower boost. They went for a second Dartling as well. Both the Dartlings are just not in the correct spots. That is so frustrating to look at. As someone who uses a Dartling all the time. Man. Alright, they balloon boosted at me. I think this is the 3rd balloon boost they've used this match. It shouldn't do anything. We have Brambles in the back still. We have the Nature's Ward Totem as well, slowing down the balloons in the center of the map. Plus a Druid of Wrath with built-up attack speed. So I think we're going to go against all of this. I wonder if Yellow's going to overrun them. The Laser Shock Dartling isn't very good against yellow balloons. They don't have either with powerful darts. Well, they use Drone Swarm. So maybe I send after a Drone Swarm? I'll send Region Zebras. I think Region Zebras will kill them. Round 9. Or maybe not kill them, maybe force tower boost, but it'll do something. At least. It'll do something. Alright, Region Zebras. That's Bloon boost. They tower boost, but the tower boost was too late. I think they're gonna die. Yeah, it regen farmed already. With their setup, they would have needed a tower boost immediately, but still might have honestly got an overrun just because they went for the wrong pathing on their dartlings. 3 for 3 so far though. You know, 2 more matches. Okay, we just continue dominating ZOMG Superdome. Let's see. No way, I got Loudmouth 420 once again. Okay, I'm gonna be really annoying this time. I'm gonna go hyper aggressive with a anti-stall strategy to limit their money. So we're gonna go dart. Do I go sub farm or do I go mortar farm? I'm thinking sub farm just because mortar's kind of bad on this map. And with Quincy as well. Quincy's gonna give us a lot of greed. Also, based on the fact that we're on Dino Graveyard this time instead of Sands of Time, I think it's gonna be harder for Mr. Loudmouth just because this map's a little bit more difficult to get good spots for your dartlings and has line of sight blockers on it too. Their first dartling spot's actually not too bad here though. That is the spot I typically use. Well, I placed it a little bit lower, like right here, but you know, it's a still good spot nonetheless. And we'll go with the trip shot off the start. I think that's some balloons passed though, that aren't his synth balloons. So this round's gonna get stalled, unfortunately. All right, put you on last targeting. We want to be popping these balloons instantly, and we'll send green balloons their way. Layer. Do a little bit of layering. Raise the sharp shots. Perfect. Okay. Keep these rounds short and sweet. That's what we're looking for. You know, before this video, I was wondering, like, you know, some whole Masters players, you question kind of how they made it to the highest arena in the game. But playing these ZOMG players, I guess I'm kind of learning that, you know? Not to be rude against these players because they're probably new to the game and learning the ropes and everything. But it's a little bit unfortunate how low barriers to entry some of these arenas have. That's just my interpretation of it. Because in whole Masters, there is like an unbelievably wide range of skill. From like the worst whole Masters players to the best. I wish it was kind of bigger ranges in the previous arenas, and then whole Masters was like the best of the best. But then I guess the queue times would probably be pretty low because there isn't really that many players who are that high caliber. I don't know. I'm just ranting right now. Based on my experience in this arena so far. It's Bloon Boost. Well, Bloon Boost and White Balloon's probably isn't going to do anything now. Well, we did a Force Tower Boost. Okay. As I said, because they've already upgraded that dartling at the bottom. Now, if this isn't me White Balloons, I can go for a crossbow on my end. If not, then there's no reason for me to... Oh, yep, there we go. Put this one first. And I'm going to initially use Cyber Quincy ability. I don't know how much they're going to actually send me. Let's use Cyber Quincy ability now. They're sending me enough. Let's go for crossbow. Okay. You want to put the trip dart on first targeting because you want crossbow to hit the highest layer of the balloons. So the way I have them currently working is good. Let's send yellow balloons their way. This should overrun, especially with the balloon boost used. My plan here is to force a tower boost like on round 8 ideally, and then if they tower boost round 8, there's no way they're going to defend my region zebras in round 9. At least that's my guess. So balloon boost. Yep, there's tower boost forced. Perfect. And now we'll send region zebras in round 9 as a follow-up send. They go for a third dartling. Okay, they've actually kind of got like cool dartling trio going on though. In the corners, you know, covering different areas. Their spots aren't bad. It's the cross pathing that's bad from this player. They're going for the wrong path in their dartlings. Alright, balloon boost. This actually might be able to handle though. Hold up, are they good? They're cooking. They're cooking. Okay, I'll let them be. I'll let them be. I don't want to oversend because then I actually put myself at risk, you know? I don't have much defense here either. Send leads. Yeah, currently they actually have no lead popping power though, which is a problem for my opponent. They tower boost. Tower boosting does not let your towers pop lead. You need to actually get a Hydro Rocket Pods on your end. I think they're dead to lead balloons. No! You were actually doing good this time, Loudmouth. They got Hydro Rocket Pods finally, but too late. Too late to the party. One match remaining. Are we going to get a good ZOMG player? Or are we going to get a bad one? Let's find out. Oh my gosh, no way he doesn't map DC this. Am I really gonna play ports against the ZOMG player? There's a couple games that weren't shown in this video where people just map DC'd on the difficult maps, but here we go, ports. Let's get it. I'll go Ace Mortar Farm. How long do you think a ZOMG player is gonna last on this map? That's the question. My guess is they go down to round 5. That's my prediction. And we will start off with the Ace as per usual here on figure 8 pathing. Okay. They started with Quincy. All right. Quincy is not necessarily a bad thing to start out with, but on a map like this, it's going to get overrun pretty quickly. Wizard as well. I think I'll get Quincy down 2, which actually placement of Quincy, I'll place here, I think. Placement of Quincy was something I wasn't sure about. I could have placed Quincy back on the bridge, which would hit both lanes, which isn't bad either. Or I could have placed Quincy farther up, which would hit both lanes too. There's quite a bit of Quincy placements, but I like my placement the most, I think. You kind of want it farther back, but not too far back. It has a lot of map coverage too on the Sid path. I think it's a solid spot. Let's Bloon Boost at them. And they... Bruh. Like, come on. Are you serious right now? Well, there you go, 5 games. We're halfway through the ZOMG win streak to Whole Masters. Soon we'll be getting back to that arena, I'm hoping. And yeah, a little bit unfortunate we got demoted, but we'll be back home soon. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Run back out. Peace, guys. Have a good one.